Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about how to identify your goal and your pace for your coaching business. This will look different for each and every one of you. If you've already filled out your business quick start that is in the getting started section of the Coach Online office, you may have already kind of discovered some of these things by looking on that second page of the Coach Action Plan. Now, even though this is going to look different for everybody, there are some certain minimal goals that your coach may have talked to you about already. If they haven't, you're going to hear about it later in the training. Things like Success Club 5 and Emerald Rank. Those are very important things that need to happen pretty much ASAP if you want to grow a business. Success Club 5 has to be a goal in your first full calendar month, and I say Emerald, you want to make that happen in the first 30 days for sure, as soon as possible. And we'll get into that more later. No matter what your pace or your goal is though, I want you to think about the why behind it. This is what you may have already filled out in that form, but I'm going to ask you to share today with us. What I'm asking is, what is it do you want out of this? There are certain reasons we've all come into this business. I did not come into it with a plan to just take off. If I were to sit down with my coach and identify my goal and pace, I would have probably set some pretty minimal goals that allowed me to help a small number of people each month. I just wanted to make a difference, right? And I had no plans to grow a business. I did not think that was possible for me. I did not think that was in the cards for me. I wasn't even trying to do it in the beginning. It was not something that I was focused on. I was focused on helping people. And I feel like that was my biggest asset, is that I was not planning to do amazing, huge things as far as a business. I was planning to do big things as far as helping people. So I put my head down and I did that. I made my minimal Success Club 5 and got to Emerald as fast as I could. But I just helped people. 6 months in, I realized, wow, this is actually doing something. And a year in, I realized, oh my gosh, there is crazy potential with this. And all I was doing is helping people. But here is the problem, guys. Here is the biggest problem. It's really sad for me, and I see it more often than I'd like to. Coaches who come in really excited about this opportunity, really wanting to make a difference with a huge why. Whys that make me want to sob, hold their hands and sob with them, hug them. But they get so discouraged because they're not seeing the growth as fast as they want. I get it. I'm a perfectionist. It's been something I've been overcoming for a long time. I feel like if I can't do something right, then, forget it. And that's something that I really had to get over, and I'm asking you to do that. But we think that as soon as we start coaching, we're going to see all these people coming to us, and that we don't see what we think we're going to see immediately, then we think, oh, I must not be good at this. I'm going to give up. But if you came in this to help people, we are giving the training to show you how to do this. The problem is, what happens with these people is they give up after a couple months or a few months or 6 months. But they don't realize all the work that they've been doing and investing in people's lives is doing such great work, and they just haven't let themselves get to that, to see the miracle of it. I forget what the quote is, but it's like, people stop just short of the miracle, or whatever. The quote is pretty much implying, we get after it, we get after it, and then we just stop because, but we don't realize all the progress that's made, and it's just shy of that huge breakthrough. I see it all the time. But people are waiting for you to show that you're serious about this. So whatever pace that is for you, consistency is the key. Just being present, just doing what you set out to do, not being discouraged because you're not getting the atta girls or the atta boys, or the, hey, yeah, I'm gonna jump on that challenge group right now because I can't wait to hop on your team and, crush this thing. That's not gonna happen. Not for a while. It will when you show that you're committed and you're serious and you consistently commit to investing in people's lives. As sad as it is to see these people who I know they're doing great work, but then just all of a sudden give up on their why because of that discouragement, I get amazingly excited and proud when I get these messages from these coaches who, after a couple months, they're like, oh my gosh, Megan, look at this message I just got. I didn't even know she was watching. I didn't even know I was impacting her. She told me that I did this, and I helped her through this, and I didn't even know she was following me, or the person who was in a challenge group. Look at what she's done. These coaches are always almost surprised to see, oh my gosh, I didn't know the impact I was making. But these are the coaches who stay in it. These are the coaches who commit to helping people, whether they're seeing what they want to see out of it immediately. Those things come. It's a matter of getting past those humps and being consistent. So my big push to everybody is, do yourself a favor and give this a year before you say, this is not right for me. I've never had somebody on my team, and I don't know how many people I've sponsored, a lot in 3 years, but I've never had anybody who's gone through the training and actually done the daily disciplines tell me, yeah, it doesn't work. It's not for me. I'm just not going to go at it. The people who say that are the people who actually don't commit to giving it a good try, to putting the effort in. Those are the people who drop off. They say they're interested in helping people, but they really become more interested in self-preservation or whatever it is. They're more concerned with, the perception on them, or not achieving their goals. When they say that they really want to help others, really they're being more guided by that internal feeling of not living up to their own expectations. So that's my charge to you, is to, whatever your goal in this business is, or your pace, just to be consistent and to commit to the systems that work, and don't count yourself out until you've actually given this a real good go. So if you can say right now, you know what, I'm going to give this a year. I'd love for you below to say, I'm going to give this a year. I'm going to give this energy right now, that this passion and desire I have to make a difference, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it for a year at my pace, whatever that is for you, following the systems we know work. All right, I can't wait to hear some of your whys. Please share this with me. All right, have a good one.